They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Blue 45, blue 45. Slow.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he'll be brought down, but a tip of the cap on the spin move as that gives him a first down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45. Slow. Z.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. They'll try to capitalize on play number 11 of this opening drive. 3rd and goal.
Watch 10, watch 10. Come on, watch 10, watch 10. I got you. Big Ed. Hey, check 24, watch 24.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now they face a 3rd and 15 here following the delay of game.
Ace! Here we go. Green 39.
Mahomes now to throw. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead.
Here we go. Green 39.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Howell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now, they told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Ford. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Green 39.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? After the interception, here's Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Green 39. Green 39. Slow.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Slow. Green 90. Green 90.
Now it's Mahomes again. Eluding the pressure right. Able to shake him off. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Following the fumble recovery, Watson. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again is Watson. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Play action from Miller. Now Watson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much effort.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Spencer Ware taking it in. And the Chiefs are in for 6. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try.
Ready. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Pass incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. D. Ford coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now Watson. Over the middle, it's Thomas. Able to corral him right at the midfield stripe following that sparkling display of footwork we saw. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Tiger. Come back.
From the 50, it's Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First catch of the game for Hopkins. It's a 1st down. A 1st down carry now for Miller. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
To throw on 2nd is Watson. And the Chiefs are going to get him. And there they bring pressure from the inside and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Watson. Flush to his right. And this will be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Watson. And he comes back with one complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. D. Ford in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3.
Go back.
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Justin Houston in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. 4th and goal. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson going to throw deep for the end zone. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
Green, 39.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Going up top. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 74 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Come back.
On first down, Watson. Underneath for Miller. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. And a nice gain of 21 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Down.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. That is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Come back.
They go play action here on first down. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Texans draw a bit closer. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. Here's Watson. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Boy, they're down only one score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Z.
On first down, Mahomes flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Now a play fake here on first down. Drops it to Blue, complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it second and short. It's hurry-up mode time for the Texans, hustling up to the line. To throw is Watson. Thomas has got it, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Come back.
On first and 10, Watson dumps it complete to Miller. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now a first down throw. Watson setting up the screen for Miller. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Watson on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, that's caught inside the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the red zone now, Watson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. D. Ford bringing the pressure again, and that is his third sack here tonight. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. From the gun, here's Watson. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kimball Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at the 20.
Here we go now.
Ware takes the give from Mahomes. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. We've become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so good that every team in his division every year is trying to make sure they draft people charged with trying to block J.J. Watt. So far, hasn't been too successful.
Slow. Z.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
Mahomes in the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on fourth.
Black 58 rail. Ready. Green.
Here we go. Fourth down, Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, that means this next drive is going to start at the 3-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Tiger, tiger, tiger. Tiger, tiger, tiger.
After the interception, here's Watson. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins from 3 yards out. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Now Watson, he's going to lead the Texans up to go for 2. They'll try and run it in with Miller. And he will not get there as the try for 2 is unsuccessful. And they will remain down by a point. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series. And because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Ace, ace.
Following the penalty, it's Williams. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Here we go now. Green 39.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again.
Left, 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 left.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. He's going to air one out. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now the football is going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
We're back now in KC. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. On 2nd down, here's Watson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Thomas, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 4.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Come back.
Now Watson. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Here's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. D. Ford in there again. My goodness, that is now his 4th sack tonight. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He may try. Oh, no, he lost the football. And that is going to skip out of bounds. So a break there for sure. They'll hold on to the possession at the 5-yard line. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Dancing to his left. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And as a result, they could have had the lead with a field goal. Instead, they turn the ball over on downs. Back near his goal line. Here's Mahomes. And now he's got him at a great spot at the 8-yard line here, 1st and goal. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Back to throw, Watson. Underneath for Miller. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
They'll give it to him up the middle, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right, you look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Now he's going the other way, and he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
I'd love to know what he's saying in the huddle now to his guys up front because it's been a steady stream of pressure on him this entire game. That time, able to avoid the sack, but he's got to talk to his offensive line and say, guys, just a couple seconds extra, please.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. try it here. He's back to throw. Flush to his right. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his second touchdown of the night. And the Texans have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. A big spot now for the Texans as they'll try for two. A shotgun snap for Watson, and he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And boy, figure this one out. Leading here in the fourth, and now they're going to try an onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That one complete to Hill. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. He got 29 yards that time.
Black 58 Ram.
Mahomes now on first down. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. You were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them. It's
part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Whitney Merciless able to drop it for a loss of 12, and it'll be 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go. Green 90. Green 90.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Texans defense stands tall. So the failure to convert no doubt really hurts. But this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help in a big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
They'll start the drive with a give to Foreman. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And he'll get this one up to the 26. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Come back.
Now it's Watson. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Tiger. Two jet.
And Watson's going to throw it here. Looking long for Thomas. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that. Yeah, there was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. They'll run it again with Miller. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Tiger.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
Richmond.
Throwing now, Watson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Watson. Caught here by Griffin. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from Kansas City.